Hello everyone! It's another Wednesday, a Wednesday live. How are you all doing? It is so hot in Bloemfontein. It's probably now for a week that we are like 36, 37. Hello Linka, hello Anita. Are you surviving the Bloemfontein weather? I'm so happy it's like cooler tonight. Thunderstorms, a little bit of rain, but not enough to really cool it down, So I'm really, really, really grateful. It's awesomeness. What are you having to drink? I'm sitting with my glass of water and the ice already melted. That's how hot it is. And I've got some crochet tonight. I am busy making some crochet blocks. If you watched my Frog in Frenzy video, which was 2.5 hours, I did not anticipate that it will take that long. But anyway, here we are. I frogged a project that was in the naughty corner, and I thought, oh my goodness, it will go quick. Newsflash, it didn't take quick. It wasn't quick. It took a very long time, in fact 2.5 hours. And I think if I didn't cut the one bind off, it would have been another half an hour, probably then 3 hours. But anyway, so I recovered granny squares from that project, which is now not close by. It's now not close by. And I'm busy crocheting more granny squares. So that is what I'm busy with. And yeah, so let me know, what do you have to drink? Have you had dinner yet, or lunch, whatever, wherever you are? And also, what are you currently working on? I would love to know. Yeah, like I said, it's the beginning of February. Happy February, everyone. How cool is that? And yeah, it's crazy to think that we are in February month already. And before you know it, we're going to say, watch out, it's Christmas soon. That's how you're going to roll, right? So, yeah, but I'm doing well. Work is busy, but I'm grateful. I'm just a little bit tired of the heat, to be honest with you. Really, really a little bit tired. What is my watch telling me? Yeah. So what's news on your side? What is going on in the world of those that's watching? What's happening? Okay, let me just quickly count my rounds. 1, 2, 3. So 2 more rounds, and then I think I might be able to get out another square from this. I think I measured. I think I weighed. Wait, let me quickly see. I can measure. Let's do this. I've got desk view. Let me do desk view. Let me just move my mic away. Hopefully it doesn't impact the sound too much. Right, let me do desk view and weigh my project. Okay, so I have my favorite little scale, and I have a finished square. Right, so let's weigh the square. Let's just make it 0, 0, 0, 0. Yippity dippity doo. I don't know if you can see the numbers there. Okay, so it's 3.37. I don't know if you can you see? 3.37. And I have how much left? 7. So I can probably, okay, well, I haven't finished this square yet, so I'm busy with this square. So I could probably, let's see, when I'm done with this, let's see how much is left over. That would be quite interesting. All right, so that would be very interesting. Let's see. Creative Joy, it seems like some of my chat is not going through my YouTube Studio. Creative Joy says it's high from a very hot PE. I can actually see it on the screen. Anita says, my son made us fried rice with chicken. It was yummy. Oh, that sounds lovely. I also saw a recipe today for fried rice and chicken. And I was like, I haven't had that in quite some time. So that sounds wonderful. Yeah, welcome everybody from a rainy Bloemfontein after a big bad heat wave. Yeah, it feels like it's not over yet, to be honest. Yeah, so okay, but it's going to be interesting to see how many we have left over. I will definitely be able to get one more out of this little ball of yarn. And now I don't have the packaging, but this is from Little Opal Minis, from that Colors of Amalfi packaged together. So I'm using that. And I remembered that she indicated on the packaging how many granny squares of 5 rounds you will be able to get out of one ball. But now I forgot. I totally forgot. I can't remember. So we'll measure. I like the weighing game. That is how I roll. I must actually show you how many squares do I have. How many squares do I have? 1, 2. So I made this one already. And this one. And I've made, okay, wait, I can actually move my microphone back so that you can hopefully hear me better. Let's move this away. We'll do the weighing business in a bit. So yeah, these 2. And then I've done this one. So that's 3. So I'm busy with the 4th one. And I almost think it was 5. Now that I think about it, it's probably 5. It's probably 5, but let's wait. Let's see what is going to happen. Anyway, so what is news? Oh, I released a pattern on Friday, the Kindle Cozy, Scrappy Kindle Cozy pattern, which is available in both a fingering weight option as well as a double knit option. That was quite fun. So I had a spurt of creativity in November month, and I was just designing patterns and ideas. There was just a lot of ideas coming to me. And then before I could even start those ideas, and while I was recovering, especially those first few weeks, probably the first 3 weeks after my operation, I enjoyed the Jethro so much that I wanted to do something with it. And I was like, oh, my Kindle need a cozy. And that's where it just happened in between all the stuff that I had been designing. And so yeah, very excited about that one. It was just a fun little project, which was absolutely wonderful. Anita says, I am on the last 4 rows of my Marco Polo summer tee. Oh, that is awesome. On my summer tee, I'm busy with the rocket tee. And I'm busy on the last few also rows of the rocket tee. And then I still need to do the I-cord bind off on the bottom, on the hem, as well as the neckline. I still need to do the I-cord bind off there. So, very excited. I'm going to love to wear that rocket tee top. Ilse says, I'm starting tonight a short sleeve open cardigan. Oh wow, that is buttoned up and have a collar. No pattern, just making squares in different colors, merino and mohair. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, she's crocheting. I believe she's crocheting. Creative Joy Crochet by Ilse Milan. So, Ilse, that sounds I love a granny square. I love squares. It makes my heart very happy. Rosemary, she says, hi there, very hot here in Pretoria. I wish we could have a nice storm right now. Thank goodness for the aircon. It helps a lot. So currently, I must actually show you. Let me try to to move. Oh, you cannot actually see. If you look there, you can see the bulb here. Where is it? There. Is moving. Yeah, my door is open, right? And it's because we're trying to funnel. Is it funnel or funnel? Funnel, I think, with an F. We're trying to funnel the aircon air from my husband's office to my yarn studio. That's what we're trying to do. So normally when I'm sitting here, I have the door closed, but it's too hot. So now we're trying to just push in air, and we have a fan also. So the fan is also blowing from his office into the study. So trying to get some cooler air in here as well. So yeah, I'm very grateful for his aircon in his room that he's trying to share with me in this space. That is quite nice. But what is the temperature currently in Pretoria? Because we've been having 36, 37 days here. 37, yeah, basically we're running with that. And I was telling my colleague today in the office, like, I don't feel the aircon working in our office. It's been so hot, it felt like it was not working. Obviously, I would have sang a different story if it was not on. Then it would have been probably unbearable. But 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, it's really hot. I'm at this stage where I want to like almost say the horrible words of, I wish some winter is coming. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I know. Everybody is saying here in Bloemfontein, you don't want the winter time. It's too cold. Yeah, winter is another beast. But I also feel like winter is a very short time in Bloemfontein. For me, it feels like it's only really the last 2 weeks of June and maybe July. Specifically July, that's like the first three, maybe 4 weeks in July. That's really cold. And then it feels like the other weeks are bearable. But maybe it's also because last year we didn't have a horrible winter. It feels like we didn't go to the -9 degrees in the mornings, where we normally have like -6, -9. When I walk out of the door going to work, that's what we normally deal with. And there was no such mornings last year. It was very mild. That's how I feel. So maybe that's why I feel like we didn't really have a proper cold winter. But I have a suspicion that wintertime in this year will be a different story. Oh, lovely. Linka says, I am slow stitching Protea petals. Oh my goodness. Linka is making the most beautiful flowers, Protea flowers, with slow stitching and fabric. It's gorgeous. If you want to go and have a look at her Facebook page called Lief Lof. Linka, please paste if you're able to, a link to your Facebook page for Lief Lof. She makes the most beautiful things. I also know that she's got a raffle going for a Valentine's bunny that was crocheted. So, yeah, follow Linka at Lief Lof for more details. Linka is also a teacher of crafty things here in Bloemfontein. So she gives crochet classes and slow stitching and button making, I think, the one time, and all things lovely and wonderful. So yeah, if you're in the Bloemfontein area, it's worth your while watching a Lief Lof's page, because you might want to attend one of Linka's classes, and Linka's awesome. Rosemary says it's about 28 here now, but it was terrible today. I feel for you when you get 36. Yes, it's been non-stop. Yesterday was horrific. Today was horrific. Tuesday, that was yesterday. Today's Wednesday. I get so confused this week with days. What is going on? Yeah, so very interesting. We get it's I feel like today should have been Thursday, but I'm doing the live, so it should be Wednesday. Anyway, I'm getting confused. But Monday was also hot. Monday was also a hard day. But yesterday and today specifically, horrible. Horrible. Okay, I am going to close my Zoom because nobody is joining there. So I'm going to shut down the Zoom. So if you wanted to join, it's over and out. We are closing the Zoom now. So nobody can join the Zoom anymore. I'm not going to keep it open unnecessarily. Now let me see. Oh, I have all the comments here. Just that beginning comment that got lots of Ilse saying, Ilse, didn't you move also and you were unpacking the other day? Or am I confusing now, getting you confused with somebody else? Are you settled in? If I'm deur mekaar, I am so sorry. Then I apologize. Oh, joy. How many? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes. Almost done with a square. So, yeah, hot days. I'm looking forward to winter already again. I know it's crazy to say that. I should not actually be saying that. But I also still want to swim. This weekend I'm going to start swimming again. I'm so excited. Now I'm allowed to swim again. After 8 weeks. Goodness gracious. It's been a long time. So very excited to swim again. Yesterday I was in the pool just with my feet. And I was walking up and down the stairs, like on the stair platform, like walking on the stair, the same stair level. It was so lovely. The water was so nice. So I'm truly looking forward to be able to swim again. It's just the best. I love summer for that reason. To be able to cool off in the winter, in the pool. Alright, so Linka is busy with slow stitching panels. Anita is finishing off her Marco Polo tee. Rosemary, what are you working on? Ilse is busy with a cardigan that's buttoned up, crocheting squares. Yes, let us know what you are currently working on. Yes, Anita says, I prefer autumn and spring, not winter. And I have to say, I fully agree. I don't like this extreme weather, this extreme temperatures. It's not fun. But the moderate weather of autumn and spring, I truly, truly love. Because it's not excessive. It's not too hot. It's bearable. It's lovely. Yeah, so that's true. That is true. Alright, we have another square done. Okay, now I can quickly weigh my leftover ball. So what did we say? How much did the square weigh? I forgot. I think it was 3.4, right? Yeah, so let's work with 3.5. Let's work with 3.5. And there is this much left. So let's see how much I can still crochet from this. Make it 0. There we go. And there's 5.73 left. Okay, so I can probably... No, I will not make it. Damn it. I will just not make it. Okay, so it is what it is. It is what it is. I think she said you can take get 5 out of it. Let's quickly get that baggie with all my squares. It's in this bag. All my squares are in here as well. So do you want to see all the squares I've already crocheted? There we go. And there's some more. Alright, so I have all these squares. I think we counted them. It was 30 something on Saturday during the live, the frogging frenzy live. I unpacked from this bag. I took out 2 from these. But here is the note from Colors of Amalfi that says how to start your own unique granny square blanket. It's got 18 to 20 gram sock yarn cakes. Each cake can make 5 to 6 squares. Crochet a 5 round granny square. For smaller blanket you need approximately 130 squares to join. Use join as you go technique and enjoy and buy more yarn. That we do. We can get that right very easily. Right, buy more yarn. It's very easy to do that. And this is what's in this packet. So you get what you don't choose colors. You just get it in the bag. Rosemary says, yes, I agree with you, Anita. Okay, so I've made 4 squares. Let's start with the 5th square. And then I have to work away all the ends. But we can do that another day. Who wants to work away ends now? Yes, we moved into a new townhouse on the 1st of December. Settled nicely. Oh, that is wonderful to hear. Rosemary says, I'm still busy with 2 pairs of socks, my top and a shawl, and I just didn't do anything last night, and so far nothing either. My grandson was here just now, so I was busy with him. Oh, that's wonderful. It's a good thing not to be busy every day or every evening because your body needs rest too. Your elbows and your wrists and your fingers. So it's not a bad thing not to be busy or have nothing done last night and even tonight. Ilse says, I was a winter baby and love the winter. And now going through menopause, I really love winter. Yeah, ne? The things we go through as a woman is just unbelievable. And you know what? I am always so astonished at how strong women are with everything that we go through. We are really marvelous creatures. And so sometimes it doesn't maybe feel like that. Maybe you feel like I'm not really strong. I can't do this. My body can't do this. I'm not able to handle all the things. But you would be very surprised about how you can adapt and how you can be strong. And then you will look back and you will like, I survived that. I was able to do that. Yeah, we are stronger than we think. So, yeah, women are really amazing in that way. I truly, truly believe that. Rosemary says, I wonder if Mariki has more of that yarn. Mariki is the owner of Colors of Amalfi. I am sure that when you go on the website, Rosemary, of Colors of Amalfi, it should be there. I'm sure she would have it. We can quickly have a look. I mean, I'm not going to open up a browser here, but when you go to Colors of Amalfi's website, I'm sure you will find it should be under kits or something like that. I should actually make an appointment and go and see. Yes, I love these packs. I think it is so amazing that she is doing that because it's so versatile. You can do really wonderful things. She's got on her display the most beautiful little blanket. And yeah, it's lovely just to crochet all these squares. And then maybe you don't even know what you want to do, but you can always make a decision later. And, you know, make a cardigan or make a baby blanket or, I don't know, whatever you fancy. 1, 2, 3. But I know that those packages that she makes up, 1, 2, 3, 4, is really a hit. People really loves it. So yeah, I'm almost certain she would have, as long as she stock opal yarn, which she does, she would probably have this packaging, these kits, this little mini balls option on her online store, even at her store when you go and visit her. All right. Okay, so last week we looked at top patterns, some top patterns, crochet patterns on the Ravelry page. And I thought, let's look at the top patterns of knitting. Is that something that you really are interested in? Or you don't fancy me going through Ravelry and look at the top hot 10 patterns of knit or crochet, whatever we're going to look at? Is that something that you enjoy to go through with me, or you rather want me to sit and talk while I crochet? Let me know in the comments or in the live chat. Rosemary says she lives about 8 minutes away from me. Oh my goodness, that is so close. That is wonderful, Rosemary. And let me tell you, I absolutely, the tulip crochet hooks that she brings into the country is my favorite. Really, really my favorite. I also love Knit Pro crochet hooks. And I have a, what is the other crochet hook that is so fancy? Not the tulips. No, I can't think. I have one of those. It's not bad. But I would say that this pink silver tulip is my absolute favorite. Rosemary says, I saw that blanket, Jalene. It's so pretty. Yep, very pretty. Anita says, yes, please, let's look at the patterns. We always need inspiration. Oh my goodness, yes, right? Buying patterns is another hobby, isn't it? Oh, that is so funny. Okay, let me quickly close this round. And then I can, let me just get a stitch marker. I thought I had a crochet one in here. Yes, I do. Ta-da! Alrighty, then I can continue in a bitty. Let me take a sip of water. Alright, so let's have a look at the patterns. Let me go to Ravelry. Alrighty, so patterns. Last week we looked at crochet patterns. So this week we will be looking at knitting patterns. So let's look at the top 10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up until the ranunculus. Oh, the ranunculus is always up there, isn't it? Okay, melt the ice hat. We also saw this pattern last week. Crochet version. Rosemary says, maybe those tulip crochet hooks will get me into the crochet mood again. I know that yarn would. Yes, yes. My tulip crochet hooks, I love my tulip hooks, especially when I work with merino. Anywho, we saw the melt the ice hat with all the things that's going on in America. We saw that on the crochet side as well. So here is the knitting version. It is this one is available for $5, and all proceeds from the sales of this pattern go to the immigrant aid agencies, which is wonderful. So they're not keeping it for themselves. It's a fingering weight beanie or hat. Oh, you can have for fingering weight yarn, you use a 3.5 millimeter needle. And then for a deco weight, you use a 4 millimeter, worsted weight yarn, a 5 millimeter. So it seems that this hat has versions available for those different yarn sizes, which is lovely. Yeah, so that is quite interesting. There's already 6,550 project pages for this ice hat. Can you imagine that? That is quite amazing. Okay, how do I go back? That's the only thing when I work in this way. Okay, step by step sweater. I think this is a free pattern. Yes, this is this pattern is also very well loved, I would say, in the community. It's by Florence Miller. You can see the project pages here is 15,000 projects for this step-by-step sweater. This is an Aran weight sweater where you use 4.5 and 5.5 millimeter needles. There's different sizes available, but what is so wonderful about this designer for this pattern is it is a free pattern. So if you're looking for a sweater pattern and you want to do something but you don't want to pay for a pattern, then I can strongly advise you to look at this pattern. It's a simple raglan sweater with no complicated techniques, perfect as your first garment knitting project. It has a relaxed fit and 2 options for the neckline. So you can see over here, I wonder if I can, oh yeah, it does work. Can I? So you can see over here, it's this normal neckline for the sweaters, but then also it gives you this other option where it's almost like a polo sweater, which is absolutely lovely. And this sweater also has an associated video demonstrating all the tricky steps in the knitting process. So for a beginner, this is absolutely lovely because it will help you with short row shaping, which is optional. But obviously there's those techniques, I would assume, for those video demonstrating it. And picking up under the underarm, doing the raglan shaping, doing the whatever. Everything is included. I think that is just absolutely marvelous of this pattern. And from the designer giving this as a free pattern download. There's one error in this pattern. It says here at the bottom, if you're including the German short rows, and once you've finished the short rows, you need to knit back to the beginning of the round marker before continuing, as shown in the video. If you're not doing the German short rows, this is not a problem. So if you're doing the short row shaping, just bear that in mind. It seems like the actual pattern is wrong, but the video is right. I would think that she would update her pattern because you're able to do that on Ravelry, but maybe, yeah, I would not know. I don't have this pattern. Alrighty. Number 3, another ice hat. No. I just want knitting, please. Knitting, thank you. It is the Mimosa Frost. It looks like a, is it a cowl or a shawl? Oh, it's a shawl. Look at that. By Alasenko. It was actually published in June 2022, so it's interesting that it's on the hot list now again. It's a fingering weight shawl using 3.5 millimeter needles. And the pattern is available for $6.5 US. It's a shallow triangular shawl. The shawl is worked bottom up, starting with a lace border. What? This is interesting. The body is shaped into a triangle with a short row knitting technique. While the shawl's body is knit in basic and comforting garter stitch, the lace border is knit in uncomplicated transparent lace pattern to add a delicate touch to the shawl. The body and the lace part is visually separated with rows of eyelets in contrast color. The shawl's top edge is finished with the I-cord bind off. I love that this is like a bottom up type of shawl. Normally the shawl starts at the top of your neck and it goes down, you know. But this is something, the construction is quite different, which I think is just absolutely lovely. So there's schematics, chart. The lace border includes written as well as charted options or instructions. And wow, I think it's the construction is unique, I would say, or I'm not used to this type of construction from the bottom up, which is interesting. Look at that. It's beautiful. So a very interesting construction. Maybe challenging yourself or doing something different is your jam, then that might be something that you love. Alrighty. Number 4 is the Brioche Twist Scarf by Gretchen Hook. It's using bulky weight yarn, 6.5 millimeters, 8 millimeters, 9 millimeter needles. Interesting, and the pattern is available for $5. It's free through Saturday night Pacific time. Okay, so when was it published? We don't know. There's no date. I don't know if it's this past Saturday, or is it this coming Saturday? I don't know. For those who have tried basic 2-color brioche, this is a great next step. It uses one type of increase and one type of decrease to give the look of a twisted cable and keep it interesting. Brioche is already a very cozy, squishy fabric. By knitting this scarf with bulky yarn, it will be even more so. Brioche look good from both sides, perfect for a scarf. That is awesome. Very interesting. $5. Alrighty. Number 5. Herringbone's Cardigan by Amy Christophers. This was published now in February. It uses Aran weight yarn with 5 and 4 millimeter needles. It's $7 to buy the pattern, but you can get 20% off on all Ravelry knitting patterns with the coupon code Herringbones, which runs up until the 8th of Feb, which is this coming Sunday. This Herringbones cardigan is worked from the top down. Cardigan begins by casting on the neck back, working shoulder shaping, and then down to the underarm. The fronts are picked up from the shoulders and worked down to match the back. The fronts and the back are then joined and worked in one piece to the end. The sleeves are picked up and worked down in the round. The vertical button band is worked separately and sewn on. You may choose to work a horizontal button band instead. The fronts and back feature a cable detail on the fronts. Each have a Gansey-inspired knit-pull textured herringbones motif. The cable patterns are written. The herringbone patterns are charted. Interesting. And it's a $7 pattern. But you can get it for 20% off up until Sunday. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful pattern. I love the shoulder shaping, or the shoulder, what do you call this? This is beautiful. The shoulder shaping is interesting to me. Nice. It's a very subtle, with that yarn, it looks very subtle, the herringbone. Beautiful. Oh, Anita says the brioche twist scarf is still free. Oh, that is awesome. So go download that pattern. So it's obviously free up until this coming Saturday. Thank you for letting me know, Anita. All right. That was number 5. Number 6 is another ice toque pattern. Melt the ice toque. It's a free Ravelry download by Sisu Designs. They used worsted weight yarns with 3.75 millimeter needles. Interesting. All right, so it's a free download. Then for number 7, I think, are we now at number 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, Rip and Rust Scarf by Annemiek de Bruin. Is this a Netherlands designer? I don't know. Anyway, it was published now in February 2026. It's a DK scarf using 4 millimeter needles. It's a free download on Ravelry, free for a limited time. Enjoy. So yeah, it's now your time to go and download the free pattern. It's a simple one skein project, which is always lovely. So maybe you have that beautiful DK yarn, one skein. You don't have, it's not meant to be part of a package of another 2, 3, 4 skeins for a sweater, and you don't know what to do with it, but you want to do something beautiful. One skein projects are awesome. And then this is one of those patterns that you could use for your one skein. All right. Let's quickly have a look at the beautiful pictures. This is gorgeous. I love the back. Really, really beautiful. Alrighty. So that is the Rip and Rust scarf. The next one was 6, 7, 8. Number 8. Hi. Hello, Katie. Is the Spring Garden by Alasenko. That other shawl, that other beautiful shawl with the lace was also from her, if memory serves me well. It was published in February 2023 using fingering weight yarn with 3.5 millimeter needles. Nee, Katie. Wag. Ek's besig. For $6.5. This is another of those bottom up with a lace pattern. So it seems like that's her thing. Katie. Goodness gracious. It seems like that's how she designs. That's quite interesting. I love that. Let's have a look. Beautiful. I love the colors. Didn't we... Oh, no, we didn't see this last week because we were looking at crochet patterns, right? But this is beautiful. The colors. So gorgeous. Something happened here. I don't know what happened here. Okay. Alright, so that is the Spring Garden. There's probably a sale on her patterns or something. Some or other thing going on with her patterns. That there's 2 patterns of her currently on the top list. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Renanculus is missing it with 1 into the top 10. Poohos. by Jenny Ansa. It was published last year in March. It's a cardigan using DK weight yarn with 2.75, 3mm and 3.5mm needles. And she's got 9 sizes available in this cardigan. It's worked flat top down. You begin by working from the back neck using stockinette stitch and garter stitch, and shape the shoulders using European shoulder construction. That sounds interesting. After the shoulder shaping, you continue working toward the underarm, incorporating increases to shape the armholes. Next, the live stitches of the back panel are placed on hold, and you begin working on the front panels while shaping the V neckline. Once the neckline shaping is complete, you continue working the front panels in stockinette stitch towards the underarm, including increases for armhole shaping. The front and back panels are then joined using additional cast-on stitches at the underarm. The body is worked flat, continuing in the stockinette stitch and garter stitch texture. After completing the main body, you will finish with a twisted ribbing for the hem. Next, you will pick up stitches for the sleeves on the armhole, and you then work it in the round, and there you go. Interesting. Sorry, I just want to see if there's anything at the bottom. Let's quickly have a look at the photos. It's beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. There we go. Beautiful pattern. It is, there's no price. Where do we get hold of this pattern? For more information, see lanepublishing.com. So, okay. Published in My City, My Stitches, 15 Relaxed Knits. It would seem that this is like probably in like a book. Alrighty. Then the last pattern, oh, this is also a much loved pattern here on Ravelry, is the Cloud Sweater by Petite Knits. It is 50 kroner. I think that's how you say it, right? Kroner. It's an Aran weight where you use light fingering bulky, sorry, where you use Aran and light fingering to get a bulky sweater. With 4.5mm needles. The cloud sweater is worked from the top down. First, the back yoke is worked back and forth, while short rows are worked to shape the shoulders. She loves to design in that way. Yeah, she loves to work to design in this specific way, where you do the back and front, back and forth, and then later on you join to the front. While short rows are worked to shape the shoulders, then each shoulder is worked separately, back and forth, and with short rows. The shoulders are then joined to form the front yoke. The front and back yoke are then joined at the underarms to form the body, which is worked in the round on a circular needle. The what is the slip over I did? Moby? The Moby slip over was exactly the same way. And I'm going to start the next project of hers, which I think is a Stockholm slip over. It's probably the same. Yeah, so very interesting. The difficulty rating she gives here is 3 out of 5. Interesting. See the classification of difficulty here. Wow, this is the first time I'm seeing this. Okay, let's look at I want to see that information. Oh, but it's a beautiful, beautiful sweater. Look at that. But it's probably not suitable for our weather, for our South African weather. I think it might be too hot. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, but it's gorgeous. Linka says, I'll have to show Simone the cloud sweater. Yes, she's going to freak out. She will love it. Okay, here's the difficulty level. Oh, this is Petite Knits, actually. So from her website, an intermediate pattern is required that you have experience with and feel confident in using the basic knitting techniques, as the pattern contains more advanced techniques. For example, for casting on, picking up and knitting stitches, or working short rows. There will be videos that take you through the techniques that are used in the pattern, and you will meet the following techniques in the intermediate category as well as the techniques in the previous categories. Reading simple charts, Italian cast on, Italian bind off, Judy's magic cast on, I-cord, simple double knitting for the Italian bind off, German short rows, texture patterns, simple finishing techniques, embroidery on knitting, and knitting with more than one color at a time. Oh, that's quite interesting that she's like giving these, you know, she's actually giving it levels in her patterns. You don't see it often. All right, so yeah, that is all the pattern. So let me know, what do you fancy? What do you fancy? Which one? The brioche one, the beautiful lace shawls that you work also from the bottom up, the cloud sweater. Let me know what did you see something that you want to do actually? I would love to know. So there we go. The top 10 at this current moment on Ravelry, the hot top 10 knitting list. And then next week we will look at the crochet list again. Why not? It's always interesting to see the top 10. I have normally basically every day like followed up with the Ravelry pages, but these days I'm too busy. I don't get to watch, quickly log in and see what is going on Ravelry. It's just too busy. So I'm feeling out of touch. Oh, dearie me. What am I doing? I'm doing nonsense on my crochet. Oh, joy. There we go. With catching speed. All right. Yeah, I think I need a slip over for winter. Do you want to see my next project? Let me quickly grab the yarn. Didn't I show it last week? I think I might have. Okay, so I'm going to be knitting the Stockholm slip over from Petite Knits. Right, and it's also yarns that you hold together. It's a fingering and a lace that you hold together using 4.5 millimeter needles and 3.5, obviously for the ribbing and the hem and the what. But let me just see. What is the construction on this one? Yes, she loves this construction. The Stockholm slip over vest is worked from the top down. The back part of the yoke is worked first, then the shoulders and front, and finally the two sections are joined for the body of the slip over. The Stockholm slip over has slanting shoulders that create a very good fit and which are shaped using short rows. Rib edges are worked along the neck edge and armholes, and all the edges are finished with an Italian bind off. I love an Italian bind off. It just takes forever. Begin by knitting a swatch to determine which needle size. Okay, wara. But this is the yarn that I'm going to be using. This is a Naughty Habit light fingering. I think there's 400 meters on here. Yes, light fingering 4-ply superwash, 100% merino. So there's 400 meters on here. This colorway is called Wild Orchid. This is the yarn. And I'm pairing this with a Suri alpaca, also from Naughty Habit, with the color Sabelle. I think it's going to be beautiful. I'm very excited. I am thinking about casting it on tomorrow night. That's the plan. I've not even taken out the needles. But tomorrow night I will get up and be doing that. So very excited about that. Anita says, I think I need a slip over for winter. Trizal. Hello Trizal. How are you doing? Hi all, I joined late. What are you making, Jalene? Jalene. Look at me saying my name wrong, Jalene. Jalene. I'm currently crocheting, Trizal. Crochet blocks. Where's my blocks? Crochet blocks. That's what I'm currently doing at this current point. But I was just showing the Stockholm slip over that I'm going to be casting on and the yarns that I'm going to be using. So here's the pattern. Very excited about this. I wanted to do that last year and I never got around to it. And then this is the yarn that I will be using. It's pretty. Rosemary says, I downloaded the free shawls and the step-by-step sweater. Yes, I would say the highlight for me is the step-by-step sweater. So Trizal, what we did was we had a look at the top hot right now, top 10 knitting patterns on Ravelry. So we went through 10 of those. That is what we're discussing. And there's, I think, the brioche scarf is free. The step-by-step sweater is free. Yeah, so there's a lot of free downloads actually within those top 10 currently. I must go. See Saturday. Bye, Linka. Sien jou Saterdag. Night, Linka, says Anita. Yes, it's almost past. Can you believe it? Time flies when you're having fun. It was absolutely marvelous spending time with all of you. Yeah, Rosemary says that yarn is beautiful, Jalene. It is. I'm so excited. And currently, when I was making the Jethro, that's hanging just here, pairing the fingering weight yarn with the Suri alpaca was luxurious. And so I'm a bit addicted to that, I would say. So I'm so happy that I bought this yarn together so that I can do something with it, and that the slip over will be that. So I'm very excited. I'm really, really excited. Super excited. I think it's going to be beautiful. Alrighty, so yeah, it's almost time to say goodbye. I am so grateful for you spending your time with me. It was absolutely lovely. If you're watching this later, you're not watching it live, thank you for watching it afterwards. Let us know in the comments, you know, what was your favorite pattern on the top 10 list? What are you currently busy with? And yeah, I'm excited about February. I'm not excited about the heat currently. I'm struggling to sleep. But it was so much fun hanging with you and spending time with you. I hope that you all have a super duper week as well as a great weekend ahead. We have our Bloemfontein get together again on Saturday morning at the Greenside Nursery from 9 to 12. Super excited to go. It's always lovely to see everyone, to see what they're busy working on and eat lovely food and drink good coffee and just chat and see each other. It's food for your soul. It's always lovely. And yeah, and then then enjoy your weekends. And then I will see you back here next week, Wednesday, same time, same place, on the live again. So yeah, I'm sending you much love and happy crafting. Bye everyone.